What you're about to see is an incredibly early prototype, handmade and paper thin, so please keep that in mind while we have a quick look at pocket rockets.
When you get your ships, they're going to be on this one card with all their stats on the side, their abilities up the top, and the ship itself in the middle. So all you need to do is grab your ship, pop them out. Once you've popped out all your ships, you can start playing. You see down the bottom of each ship's card, they're going to have a cost to add them to your fleet, so we have 30 points. They're also going to have a number of dice that they bring to the pool. So for each of these, I have 1 and 1, and my big support shuttle is going to bring 2. So once we've each rolled our dice and decided who's going first, we're going to pull all our dice together. So I've got my blue dice here, and my opponent's grey dice here. They're going to be rolled and go into a common pool. So each of these dice are essentially one action. So on my turn, I'm going to use one of these dice, and I'm going to use the action on one of my ships. We're going to take turns doing that back and forth until all the dice are used or everyone's passed. We'll see movement first. In your pack, you're going to get one of these range rulers. So short range on one side, long range on the other. So my shadow class on a 1 to a 6 can do a long move. So all I do is get my long range side, slot it into the front arc of the ship, choosing which direction I want to go, moving that, and slotting it into the back arc, facing whichever direction I would like. Now movement of course isn't the only thing you can do, so let's pretend one of these was actually an exciting roll. On a 4 to a 6, this ship can fire at long range, so I just check to see whether I'm in range. Yes I am. I'm going to fire on this ship here, rolling my attack. So you can see up here I have 2 attacks. I'm going to take 2 spare dice. I'm going to roll them as my attack. Alright, that was terrible. Now the defending ship is a support shuttle. It's got 2 dice. So he's going to roll 2. These 3s is going to cancel out one shot. There's 1 left. You need to get greater than the attacker to beat it. So this is useless. 1 damage is going through, and we'll do 1 to our support shuttle. Now not every ship is that good at shooting things. Let's have a look at our support shuttle. This guy can only short move on a 1 to a 6. Can't do a long move at all. Each ship has its own ability that only hits on one side of a die. Now luckily for this guy, he hits on a 1. And we roll a few 1. Our support shuttle is going to spend 1. Now his special action is a friendly unit within long range. We'll just check that he's on long range. Yes, easy. Fires with +1 die. Now that's targeting our victory class, who already rolls 3 dice. +1 from our support shuttle and shooting at our little shadow class there. Now once all those actions are used out of our pool, we're going to go on to the next round. Whichever side used the least amount of dice, they're going to pick up all the dice, roll them into the common pool and take the first action next round.
So that was the super early prototype of pocket rockets. One thing I didn't add is that there will be obstacles printed on some cards if you have enough space. They'll work with the same rules that again I didn't mention about running into other ships. So you'll be rolling defense dice as opposed to your attack dice to see who takes damage on those kind of things. In terms of making the actual components work, the cards need to be a lot thicker than this so that they can be popped out. Now I mentioned in the video I think that you could sneeze them off the table at the moment. Now these are thinner than regular like magic cards and that sort of thing, but I think even at magic thickness they'd probably still be a little bit too thin for what I want, especially with the range ruler. So this at the moment this is just a flimsy business card. Perhaps it'd be okay for the ruler, but in terms of the ships you don't want them to move around too much. And I'd also like to print on the back of these ships some debris, so when they die they get in the way of things still, which I think would be kind of funky. The other thing I'd like to do is promotional material, things like printing the ships on acrylic, so making little acrylic tokens that people could pick up at PAX and that sort of stuff, little events and things if they play with the designer and win a little match or something like that. I thought would be cute. But otherwise, that is pocket rockets. Very simple. Each unit has their own little special ability, which is cute, but I want to keep that to just one special ability, one side of a die, so you can look across at your opponent's table and see, alright, they're looking for 1s, 3s and 6s, and that sort of thing. So you know, to take them off them if you can, and that sort of thing. So that's about it. Hopefully you like this quick, super early look, and obviously we should probably get I don't have autofocus on. Probably we should get an artist to actually look at making some better things than this, maybe.